Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 11th of February to the 17th of February, and this is for you coming from Capricorn. So let's start with the 11th Sunday, which doesn't go well for you at all. Plans will change, the moodiness will be worse, difficulties to compromise will be there, sadness or sorrow will be seen, and trouble with anybody at any time will happen in the morning and afternoon periods. Now you are in control of your horoscope. So tell yourself that you can deny the planets all this by being a person who is not troublesome and doesn't create problems and allows others to take the lead. This way you will have a much better morning-afternoon period. Don't demand anything. Evening-nightfall period, excellent. And you're going to get all the advantages you couldn't get earlier part of the day in the early evening and the nightfall period. And you'll be very lucky as well, meeting people who are beneficial to you in any way of life, whether business or job or even in just pure friendship. I like your 12th Monday. No, I don't. The 12th Monday, which is going to be a very difficult morning-afternoon session, and even bad in the evening and nightfall period. And so the 12th Monday creates plenty of issues with your job, with your business, people who are in charge. There could be the government departments, there could be the legal side of things. Anything of this can enter your life and create havoc. So be very careful what you say, what you do to people. And tell yourself you need support in the morning-afternoon period at your place of work or in business. So the last thing you want to do is to show your temper or to be rebellious, and don't dominate either. Evening nightfall period, you can be let down or misled, and you can be in the group of people who have excessive drinking or other bad habits, and you can also have danger of accidents. So drive carefully. If you rather don't have to be out, just go back to the safety of your own home, because I see trouble for you in one way or another. But if you really have to be out, play safe. And if you feel that the company there is a bit difficult, then move away. Let's move to the 13th, which is a Tuesday, and it starts brilliantly for you now. It produces support at work, support in business, looking for romance comes your way, marriage areas very nicely bonding now. And morning, afternoon, you get very lucky. So whatever you do seems to come to the attention of important people. So you must push your luck by concentrating and focusing on what you really want. And that way you will become luckier and luckier. Excuse me. All right, sorry. And the evening and nightfall of the 13th Tuesday, that's extremely good as well. Now planets are slowing down, which means that they have become long-term attitude planets, which are good for you. And so when they slow down, they build up a long-term basis for good things, whether romance, whether in marriage, whether job, whoever you are with. And they create a long-term friendship as well. So it's a wonderful day, early morning and late and afternoon, fast planets, and then slow down the planets in the evening nightfall, and you end up enjoying yourself tremendously. The 14th, which is a Wednesday, it starts very well for you and is going to end brilliantly. It's got 24 hours of plenty of good news. Communication assets, marketing skills, why don't you just show them off at your place of work or even with business people? And you'll be able to be very lucky and attract good news in commercial areas of every kind. If you are looking for a romance, you'll be able to charm the bird off a tree, and you will do extremely well. And whatever you try to do, you have the luck with you. So this is when you have to project yourself with all the ideas you have. You have to talk to people who matter. So send your emails, make your phone calls, ask favors. Evening nightfall also very good, and plenty of opportunities come your way. And so mixing business and pleasure is what should be happening. And you'll be able to enjoy yourself with the people you love, and also with the people you do business with or the people you work with. It's going to end brilliantly with some very good advantage for you on this 14th of Wednesday. 15th of Thursday goes well for you morning, afternoon, and you are able to also get plenty of benefits in everything you attempt to do. Chase for the romance you want. Talk to your bosses about your job and improvement of it for your circumstances. And also, if you are in business, talk to people you're doing business with or hunt for the new contracts. It's very possible morning, afternoon period. But the evening and nightfall, I'm not very happy. There are planets of ego there, plenty of them. And so they make you egocentric and ego plus, which means too much ego. And the problem will be that you will not take any kind of criticism, and you'll be very quick to criticize yourself, and you'll be in a position that you want to be where everything you say must be done. It doesn't work that way. And it's because everybody has an individual horoscope. And if you're not careful, you're going to spoil this evening and nightfall period for everybody else besides yourself. So why don't you become more receptive to others and what they want? And also try to tell yourself that whatever you do, you'll want to be supportive and also be helpful to others. 16th Friday doesn't start well. It's going to end even worse. Morning, afternoon, letdowns, bad news in job, bad news in business, very possible. And if you make a mistake, you'll be hounded for it. And in your place of business, if you make a mistake, miscommunication, miscalculation becomes a big thing. And of course, the blame will also come, and driving also be careful, accidents can be seen for you. And emotional planets are also there. So these emotional planets, besides making you very emotionally driven, they bring emotional bad news throughout the whole day. Evening, nightfall, even worse. And the bad news continues, whether in personal areas, job or business areas, makes you want to drink too much, makes you want to drive badly, makes you want to be in a position of feeling very sorry about it. It doesn't help. Tell yourself, if you don't have to be out for this evening, better still. Go back to the safety of your own home. But if you have to be out, you have to be on your best behavior, and you have to be definitely not a person who shows any kind of traits of bad temper, of over-emotionalism. Let's go to the 17th Saturday, which starts brilliantly for you. Plenty of good things happening morning, afternoon. So plan it with the others and enjoy yourself as much as you can. There's one solitary planet moving around morning, afternoon, not a good planet for you. And this planet tries to bring in problems between you and the others. You will already start to notice this, but because this is one planet against many of your good planets, you may not notice it. But watch out, this one planet becomes very strong and joins up with other planets in the evening nightfall session to make the evening nightfall really bad. That can happen from a good morning afternoon to a very bad evening nightfall period. And you have to be careful, because you could be involved definitely, and you could be the instigator. So the last thing you want to do is to be too pushy or demanding or be stubborn or be just wanting control. Don't do all these things. Let others take charge. Be the follower, and you'll be able to at least lessen the problems waiting in the evening nightfall period. Well, that was the week that was. I'm going to talk to you about a 90-minute Skype session which I'm having, and that will cost you USD 50. And during this 90 minutes, I'll have your date of birth, your time of birth, look at your palms, face read you, even use Kabbalistic Tarot if I need to. And that's 90 minutes for the next 7 or 8 years of your life in all areas. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, send me an email, let's make the contact and get your next 7 or 8 years as much under your control as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.